Hello everyone and welcome back to another Star Wars figure review. Today we're going to take a look at another figure from the Vintage Collection, and this time around it's another character from Jabba the Hutt's palace. It is of course none other than this one, the Klaatu Skiff Guard. Now for those of you that have been following my channel for any amount of years, you'll know I'm a massive fan of the obscure and weird and wonderful aliens that we see in the Mos Eisley Cantina, Jabba's Palace and all that sort of stuff. So this particular figure was a must-have for my collection. A really nice update of previous figures, obviously the first one that was released back in 1983 as part of the original vintage line. We've since seen releases in the Power of the Force line, a repaint in the Saga line from 2002-2004. So it's really nice to finally have a super articulated and super detailed version of this character. And we're going to take a look at this guy in more detail in just a little bit. Before we do that, however, let's take a quick look at the packaging that he comes in. Once again, you've got that really nice Vintage Collection card featuring the Return of the Jedi logo at the top and a really nice image of the character down below. You've got the Kenner logo in the bottom corner, and then on the back you've got a rundown of some of the other figures available in this wave. You've got some really cool characters in this line. Yakface, who we've previously reviewed, you can check him out on the channel. And also Luke Skywalker from The Last Jedi, who is a part of my Vintage Collection carded collection, and you'll see that in my upcoming collection tour that I'm going to do in the next few months. We've also got Enfys Nest from the Solo movie, which is an awesome figure, can't wait to share that one with you, plus many others. So really nice card. If you yourself want to get your hands on any of these figures or any of the ones pictured on the back of this card, be sure to hit the link in the video description. As always, that'll take you to staractionfigures.co.uk, where you can pick up an absolute ton of really cool Star Wars goodies, including Vintage Collection, Black Series and much more. So we're going to take a look at the Klaatu Skiff Guard right now, and as I said, this is a really nice figure. Right off the bat, the detail on this one is absolutely phenomenal. I've got to say, it's really nice to have this quality and standard of Star Wars figure back in our collections. After so many years of the 5POA line, this is a really nice refresh, and it's really good to be going back to the days of sort of like 2007 to 2010 in what I consider to be the golden years of Star Wars collecting, when paint detail and articulation were just through the roof, and this one is no exception. In terms of articulation, he's packed to the brim. You've got a ball joint at the head, hinges at the shoulders, elbows and wrists, so you can get him in some really cool poses with his staff. Got a ball joint at the upper torso, got hinges at the hips, which are slightly hindered by the plastic skirt at the back, but nothing too major. You can still get him in some cool poses, and he'll still stand really nicely on your your desert skiff or your sail barge. He does feature swivels at the upper thigh, hinges at the knees, which are really nicely hidden by the creases in the trousers, and you've also got hinges at the ankles as well. So really nice articulation. Once again, really nice to see this level of articulation in our Star Wars figures. And it's really nice to see this level of detail as well. The paint applications on this guy are phenomenal. I love the detail that's going on in his facial sculpt. He looks absolutely fantastic. The Nikto and the Klaatu are some of my favourite aliens from Star Wars, so he looks fantastic, really nice looking. Unfortunately, unlike with previous Skiff Guards and all that sort of stuff, the headdress isn't removable on this one, although I've got to say I don't mind too much, because with figures such as the Nikto Gunner, Vizam and the Gamorrean Guard from a few years back, those headdresses just used to pop off, and in some cases I've super glued mine on just because the slightest touch and they go flying. So it's nice that this one is sculpted to the head. Again, paint detailing is absolutely through the roof. You've got this really nice weathered look to his outfit. Looks nice and scruffy. Some nice depth and detail in the rest of the outfit. Just a phenomenal looking figure. And again, one of my favourite looking aliens from the Star Wars saga. In terms of accessories, he just comes with the one. He's got this staff, which again is very similar to other Skiff Guards. Most notably, it's similar to the weapon used by Leia when she's disguised as Boushh, the bounty hunter. It's a very similar weapon to the one used by her. But again, like with Yakface, it's a really nicely sculpted and nicely detailed weapon. The weathering is phenomenal on this one, and it really does look the part. I love it when Hasbro weather their figures. It just adds so much realism and depth to our Star Wars collections. So there we go. That is the Klaatu Skiff Guard. Again, if you've picked up the Sail Barge, or you're about to pick up the Jabba's Palace playset, or the Desert Skiff, this is a must-have for the collection, and I highly recommend this one. Again, Vintage Collection is knocking it out of the park. They're really pulling out some fantastic figures in this line, and this one once again is no exception. So if you've enjoyed having a look at him, I'll be back with some more reviews very soon. I've got a ton of other Vintage Collection and Black Series 6-inch figures to give you a look at, so make sure you stay tuned for all of those. And until next time, as always, keep collecting, and may the Force be with you.